on this journey that I started with Jodine back in January, I think, about when we started the Unstuck Club podcast. I didn't realize how often I would be challenged with different things to get unstuck from. And last week, I walk my dogs most mornings very early before people are up and about, because my little one tends to run in front of the cars. I live on a farm where I can walk. It's quite big. And my Labrador is getting on now, and he's got joint issues. And we were walking across the field, and all of a sudden he stopped and he sat down and he looked at me. And I could literally hear him saying to me, like, "Mom, really? It's wet and it's cold. We're going into winter here in South Africa, so it's a lot chillier in the mornings." And he was like, "Do we have to do this now?" And I thought about it for a bit, and I'm a great one for self-help books, and I follow all the gurus, and they talk about the 5 a.m. club and the morning routine. And I realized in that moment, looking at him, like, what about the routine that works for me? Yes, I like slow starts to the day. I work from home, I live alone, but do I have to walk them every single morning? Because quite honestly, that morning it was so wet and cold that I would have preferred to snuggle for an extra 15 minutes. My little one, Fergus, he sleeps on the bed. Well, sleeps in the bed, actually, goes under the duvet. And it was just looking at Charlie, and he was like, "Why are we doing this?" And it really made me think about, what do I want? And sometimes I think we get stuck in, this book says this, and this guru says this, and I must be up at 5 a.m. And I remember listening to a talk once by a very well-known author and speaker, and he was like, yes, and every week, you must get up at 5 a.m. and you do 20 minutes of exercise and 20 minutes of meditating and 20 minutes of reading. You must go for a full body massage every week, once a week. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, it's easy to say that when you don't have 3 children, or you have 3 children and you're a single mother. Your life is not your own. So, if your 5 minutes of quiet time is you sitting on the loo with the door locked where no one can find you, then that's what works for you. So I undertook from last week to just be a little bit kinder to myself. And before I went hoofing into someone else's routine, go like, what do I really want to do now? And some mornings it is, I absolutely want to get up and out there, get some air in my lungs, fresh air on my face. But there are other times when I love to just read or journal. But I've actually stopped putting pressure on myself. I'm like, I'm getting unstuck from doing what other people tell me to do. I'm going to go with my own flow. So I'll keep you posted as to how it goes.